Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Defend Your Picks, the show where we all learn from your drafts at your local game store. And today we are at Gatekeeper Games in North Fitzroy. I'm Richard, and today we have Abby. How are you, Abby?
I'm good, thanks. Hello everyone.
And Abby's going to go through, as is what we do, go through all her picks from a draft we did. This was a draft on a Saturday that they do every week, and it was 6-man actually this time. We had two six-man six persons. I apologise. And so we're going to go through all your picks. So, how did it go?
I went 2-1, so I didn't do too badly.
All right.
Yeah.
So, what have you got here to pick from?
Open Fire is my first pick, straight up. I feel like I should defend what you're going to see next.
What is this? I've got a Champion of Wits.
Champion of Wits. See, I have tried blue before.
Yes.
I'm not super comfortable with blue, and I keep losing with blue.
Okay.
But Open Fire I've done great with. It's a great card. You can hit to the dome. It's really versatile.
Very versatile.
So I ended up picking that over the Champion of Wits.
I think that's a perfectly defensible pick.
Thank you. I had a few people like boggle eye at me like, you did what? And then I thought about the Inferno Jet as well, but at that stage I didn't know if I was going to be in red. So
if you'd taken the Inferno Jet, I would have had a problem with it.
Yeah.
But if you take the Open Fire or the what's she called? The Battler of Wits, or either one of those. Champion of Wits. Either one of those is a reasonable pick. Card advantage or removal.
Yes.
All right, so it's a good card to start with because you can splash it. You can play it in almost any deck. What have you got next?
Magmaroth here is a great card.
Yep.
I didn't end up getting as many non-creature spells as I'd have liked, but it's a 5/5 for 4. You block with it the turn it comes down.
Yep.
And then you can try and keep it alive with some of your burn spells. So
there was a Torment of Venom there, I think, as well, which was the other possible choice in that pack.
Which is a great card, but I didn't know if I would be in black, and given double black,
you've already got a decent red, a very good red card. You might as well keep another one.
And mono red is a thing in draft now. So
is it?
I've had great success with mono red, and I've been killed with mono red. But I did go with
the lethal sting
there, so which is also a great removal card.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. So you've got a pretty good plan here. There's a black desert you could play there.
Yeah. So
you're looking. You've got a couple of black choices you've got here, and then red.
And I'm thinking
Burning Fist Minotaur.
Thinking black red now, but then when I saw the Burning Fist Minotaur,
yes.
Sunscorch Champion, but you know. If black red, you want to be black red.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to splash too much.
And Burning Fist Minotaur 2-drop, they're in short supply.
Yes.
And also, it's great on defense, it's great on offense, threat of activation. You've got all kinds of things you can do with it, right?
Yeah. It's very versatile.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting.
I think that's great. You've got a very solid start so far. So, have you played black red much before?
No, I haven't. I'm usually red white. Mm-hmm. I'm a big Boris player.
Yep. As you show us your picks there.
Yeah. Black red is aggressive, and it's got the removal, but I tend to be more comfortable with the white red.
So it's still an aggressive deck if you're playing white-red in general. How do you think it's changed now in Hour of Devastation versus Abigail?
It's a lot slower. Mm-hmm. I found it's a lot slower. It was super fast in Armaket.
Yep.
They've slowed it right down. Having said that, round 3, I was up against an opponent with a super fast Boros deck.
Oh, yeah?
So,
is it scary?
Yeah.
So what have we got here? We've got a Vizier of the True, straight to slam down. Didn't even see what else was in the pack.
A good splash card.
Yeah? Yeah. If you can get a lot of exerting guys, it just makes it impossible to block.
Yes, exactly, yeah. So in the exert strategy, I actually ended up with a few Exert Matters cards. Mm-hmm. So I'm a big fan of Exert. I've built a standard deck around Exert.
Excellent.
And I'm very familiar with it. So I always find that even like a suboptimal pick, but if with something you're really comfortable with and know really well, I tend to do better with.
So you're saying play to what your play style is rather than
play to
playing
your
what's
strength,
open?
yeah.
Okay.
I have in the past. I think the Ceradon is a great card again.
Ceradon over another Vizier of the True.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was in red by this point.
So, but you could have maybe, if you could have taken a Vizier there and maybe moved into a black-white. I mean, it's not really very zombies what you've got.
Yeah.
Or a red-white even. Yeah, I mean, it's a possibility.
Again, that's my play style.
Okay.
I do tend to have blinker vision sometimes, which is something I've been trying to fix.
Okay.
I have drafted blue decks in the past, but I tend to I don't know the nuance of control as much as I know aggro, so
you stick with the fast decks?
Yeah, especially in draft.
We've got an Angel of Enduring Hope, we've got a Scavenger of Souls, and a Deadlands.
Yeah, it was a very, very tough pick, this. I do believe I went with the Scavenger of Souls. Mm-hmm. That lifelink. Was that the lifelink? Sorry.
Yeah, it is. 3/4 lifelink. It can be a big deal.
It's a strong card. It's a solid blocker, and that lifelink is great.
So now you're having a read of Liliana's defeat.
Yes.
What do you think of all the defeats?
Well, I mean, that's my favourite.
Yeah.
Liliana's defeat. But I'm not a big fan of them, but I did end up taking it for my sideboard.
Yeah.
And I ended up using it twice.
Yeah. No.
It ended up killing one of the gods.
Yep.
I think
god.
Scarab God. Yeah. So, I mean, that's just great. And I sided in. Someone actually pulled a Nicol Bolas.
Yes.
Didn't end up seeing it, but I sided it in for Bolas. So, flavor win.
Bolas killing Liliana reflected back. Oh, it's weird. Alright, so you took a Monolith there, I think.
Yes, because I mean, if I'm in Mardu, then I want some fixing.
Okay.
So that's what the Monolith. This stage of the pack, everything was starting to dry up, so I took the Monolith while I could.
So the Monolith, it could be, as you currently stand, you look like you're trying to be a bit more aggressive. So the Monolith might have to take a seat in the sideboard.
Yes. For sure, because it does slow you down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Mardu is an aggressive combination. I ended up putting it in the main board because 3 colours in draft can be a bit difficult. I took it out a few times. It was one of the first things that needed to come out.
23rd type of card. Was it an act of heroism, a trick, and a big serpent?
Yes.
And probably things you're not going to play at this stage.
Probably.
So
I mean, it is a bit early to pick a colour and stick to it.
Yeah, that's true.
But 3 colours gives you a lot of versatility.
I think you very strongly push towards red, considering the cards that you've already got. So the question is, from this position, you have good red cards, you have good black cards, you have good white cards, and if you did that last, wow,
yes.
So as we go through now, everyone can see them. What would you like to open in the next pack? What's the ideal thing you would want?
An ideal would probably be like an Exert Minotaur, one of the Exerters. What I got was
spoilers?
great. I'm not going to spoil it, but something like a strong aggressive.
Oh, I can see is that another open fire? A Sunmare.
So.
All right. So this is, in my mind, this is actually tricky because
there's another open fire. I know.
Very, very good card.
Yes.
A Sunmare, if you can activate it.
And then the Amulet came, and I was like, oh, I do need the fixing. I ended up going with the Sunmare because it's a great card. It won me a couple of games.
Do you have
I ended
a bunch of ways to turn it on?
Picked up a whole bunch of lifelink. I already had the 3/4 lifelink.
The Scrounger.
And I picked up a couple more lifelink opportunities later on as well.
Yep.
So at that point, I mean, it's double white, so I'm glad I got the mana.
You're walking on the edge of the mana situation.
But it was it paid off in the end.
Yeah, Pretty hard for me to move off the open fire there, I think.
Yeah,
but
I know. Yeah, but a sunmare, I haven't had one before. So
yeah, give it a go.
Check it out.
And what have we got here? An Avon, another Ceradon, a rat, a desert.
Yeah.
More deserts. There's deserts everywhere.
Yeah.
So are you thinking that you want the deserts just in case, or no? You're going for the creature?
I took the Avon. The Avon untaps the creature when it attacks. It doesn't have to exert. You don't need a desert. It just untaps stuff. So if you've got other exert creatures, it's a great combo.
Like a Vizier of the True, for instance.
You're really pushing the blue creatures, aren't you?
No, the white one.
The white one. Sorry, yeah.
You tap everything. You got a Vizier of the True. That'd be great.
Yeah.
You can't block. I get to untap and do it again. Tormented Venom. Another removal spell.
It's a great little two-part, removal and a bit of pain.
So there's a siren going past. I think they're after us. If anyone could hear that. So basically, you've got the Tormented Venom, a rat, and a desert here that you can choose between.
Yeah, and
you're thinking about a 2/2.
Thinking about it too, because my curve was pretty high at this point.
That's a steward. That's the one that makes tokens.
Yes.
Especially the token. If you have the steward and you're flying Dauntless Avon,
just making dudes for days.
Making
warriors.
Tokens is what I'm trying to say. So there's there's a desert that went through there. Ooh, zombie.
Yeah, I didn't have many zombies, so I went with the...
So you're on Devastator here?
There's the Minotaur I wanted in my first pick.
Okay. So it seems at this stage, the problem I see with your deck, which we've already talked about, but is the mana is going to be...
Yes.
It's going to be tricky.
Yes.
Hopefully get that amulet back, maybe?
Well, spoiler, I didn't see the amulet again. But you'll see later I picked up an Evolving Wilds. And I'd never had a problem with my mana, even after taking the mana without. So
wow!
It
all worked out.
It actually ended up an even spread across the colours. Mm-hmm. So mana wasn't always a problem.
All right,
which was lucky. It's just dumb luck. So.
We've got another 2 deserts. This is very interesting because
there's tons of deserts.
There is.
I don't mind picking something over a desert because you're always going to see more see deserts.
That's what I was going to say. That in some drafts I've done previously, the deserts have been taken very, very highly. So that's why it's different to what I've normally seen.
I ended up with 5 deserts in my pool, even after all this.
There's another one.
Yep. And that's what I'm saying. I'm happy to let a desert slip because more often than not, you're going to see another one.
All right.
Especially in 3 colours. That's three opportunities out of 5.
To get the right desert?
Yeah.
It's interesting that there's a Ronus' Stalwart there as well, which is a good green 2-drop. It's interesting that it's coming around at this stage. Obviously, you can't play it, but it's good to note. Mm-hmm. All right, what have we got?
Wall again. I think it's cycle. It's an amulet.
It's an amulet and a pyramid.
The pyramid is great value. It fits in every deck. Camel for the lifelink.
So you're turning on your Sunmare.
The Sunmare, yeah.
Good. I'm not sure I would have picked it up, but yes, it's a great idea. Yeah. How highly would you pick the pyramid? Let's say you didn't have the Sunmare. Would have you been on pyramid then?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Especially when you're aggressive, you want a bit of card draw, and then once the card draw stops, you've used up all the brick counters on it. It's a scryer, so it helps you filter through your deck. So
2 mana scry is reasonable.
It's decent. I mean, especially in the late game when you don't want to be top decking lands.
Upkeep scry.
Yeah.
Draw a card.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just here we're sorting out a bit of confusion about
the number of cards coming through. Another desert.
Another desert. This is exactly what I'm saying. There's lots of deserts for days.
Cards you can play, and a Ramming Up Ruins. And a Ceradon. You can play all these cards.
Yeah.
Just take the whole pack. It's fine.
I know, right? This was actually a hard pick because I'm a big fan of Ramming Up Ruins.
Yes.
2 to the dome in the late game. It's great. I've won games with it.
So it's kind of like a defensive or an offensive pick. Is that what you're thinking? So you can defend with the rat, or you can look to get people low and then play the ruins. The rat.
So the rat won.
The rat wins it.
Yeah.
Oh, you almost.
I almost. Yeah. Yeah, almost changed my mind.
Another rat.
There's another
They're
rat,
everywhere. A Razaketh's right. What do you think about Razaketh's right?
Razaketh's right. I just need to
It's the one that's it's a tutor. It go and find a card from your deck and
5 mana, double black. I mean, I don't care about the double black at this stage, but for 5 mana, tutors are great, especially one that you don't have to reveal. I didn't end up picking it because I wanted something that it would affect the board instead of
Yeah,
the
no,
hand.
I agree with you. 5 mana,
Yeah.
5 mana
Five
for
mana
do
is-
nothing,
yeah,
unless you're
it-
getting
it-
something extremely good.
In something like what I wanted an aggressive deck, 5 mana is probably a bit too late. Having said that, there are edge cases where it can.
Oh, if you
be
could go
great,
on, if you
yeah.
can go and get a Sandworm Convergence, or go
Yeah.
and get I think it's probably pretty good.
So I think did I pick the desert there?
I wasn't watching. Let's see, we've got another desert here, but this is the time you're talking about, right? If you want to get deserts, now's the time to get
now's
them.
the time.
Oh, what did you take? No, you changed it.
No, I changed the desert.
There we
yeah.
go. Good job.
Yep.
All right, another one.
Another
All right,
desert
so
and
you were
Avon.
right. Definitely here the deserts are coming around, so you can get them
Yep.
whenever you like in this particular draft.
Yeah. It's just a trend I've noticed.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been a few drafts where they've been rare, but there's that
Pyramids
pyramid.
come back.
It's cycles.
So, do you want
Which
to-
I was dumbfounded.
Do you want a wall, or do you want to just?
I
There we
wanted the
go.
Pyramid, yeah, for sure. And it was great value.
And a 3/3 you could play if
Yeah.
you wanted to,
Not gonna
depending
pass that up.
on how aggressive you get. All right, so
So a bit of a review.
when you review, do you like to? What are you looking for here? What are you
I'm
trying
looking
to
at
decide?
mana cost, converted mana cost, and looking to see if my 2, 3, 4 drops are on curve.
Okay, so just making sure you've got enough 2s, enough 3s.
Enough 2s, enough 3s, not too many 4s.
Yeah.
Although the format is a bit slower.
Yep.
And I'm finding like the 4-drop range is a bit like that's where the curve is sitting at the moment. I want to go more to the 3 drops to try and outpace and be a bit more aggressive.
Yeah. All right, Ammon Kent, what can you do for us? We've got a Soulscar
Mage.
a
Great
Bloodlust
card.
Insider.
That was a tough, and the Sacred Cat for the lifelink. Pursue Glory.
An Unwavering Initiate's a good guy.
This was a tough pick.
The Exemplar is the rare, not for you.
Not
So you're on Soulscar Mage at the moment.
at the moment, yes.
So you've got your Open Fire will work well with the Soulscar Mage. Did you get to do
For
that
sure.
little combo?
I unfortunately did not.
Okay.
It would have been great, but didn't see play.
I guess I'm jumping the gun and letting people know that you probably picked it.
I was. This was a tough call. Any of those 3 cards I would have loved to have taken. Solid 1-drops, all of them.
Right, the Soulscar Mage. makes
Soulscar
the
Mage
pick.
won it
Mind Sensor, straight up. You can
Yep.
play that.
for sure.
But is there anything else?
That's what I wanted to check. There's the Trespasser's Curse. It's a great card. People fear it.
Unwavering Initiate
Yep.
and a Ceradon.
Ceradons for days.
What are you on here?
I'm
I'm not agreeing with you here.
Yeah.
I'm not taking a Trespasser's Curse.
yeah.
We've talked about it before.
Sure. Mindset. I mean, it's a 2-1, and there was a game when the Avon would have been great because my opponent was looking through their deck.
Yeah.
But a 2-1 flyer versus something that punishes people for playing creatures,
Yeah, it's true.
and I get a benefit.
the problem could be if they play one giant creature, they take 1 and then you're taking 7.
Then that's what the sideboard's for.
Okay. So what do we got? We got a Dune Beetle, and also there was a
Not a lot here.
there was the old Zombie Maker.
There's the lizard.
Jeru's Resolve.
Yes, I didn't end up seeing a lot of Exert as much as I wanted. So I mean, that De Jure's
So
Resolve
it goes down a little bit, less
goes
exert.
down a bit. Yeah,
But you're taking it anyway?
I took it, but
I think I would have
Yeah.
been making 6 power zombies in that pick, I think.
fair enough. Yeah, that's a fair call.
It's got a Wonder in Death to get back a few things, a Fling if you want to be super aggressive,
Fling.
and a Gravedigger if you want to...
Gravedigger, yeah. Gravedigger was. Oh, do I? Is it
grind
Gravedigger?
people out.
Yeah. Do I want 2 creatures I can pick out of my graveyard, or a Gravedigger 2/2 and 1 creature I can pick? That was my choice. And plus with the cycling, that's where.
So that pushed you into Wandering Death?
Especially when I had some cards that cared if I played non-creature spells.
Okay. Yep. So the best is if you have both, right? Because you can Gravedigger, trade it off, get it back.
Yeah,
I've done that. Grind for days.
Yeah. I mean, it's classic black, right?
Yeah. Just keep getting things out of the graveyard.
I'm just waiting here.
Waiting for the next. Make sure people around you. There's a Decimated Beetle.
I would have loved to have taken it, but I thought about that for a second. Festering Mummy.
You can play a Festering Mummy. You can play a Sacred Cat.
Then I saw a Sacred Cat.
All right. So this is just a turn on your Sunmare, basically.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Sacred Cat's probably got a little bit worse in that there's not the super aggressive decks that there was before.
True.
But turning on Sunmare.
Yeah. It actually did turn on Sunmare.
Yep.
And I did get a 5/5 horse out of it.
Excellent.
So it was a good pick.
1/1 mana for a 5/5 sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when you can embalm it and do it again.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a card that you can play to get that combo going.
Yeah.
A Hooded Brawler as well. That's a pretty good card coming around now. So that probably means that people around you... Oh, there's your Evolving Wilds.
There's my Evolving
Wilds. People around you
probably
they're taking your colours if they're not taking the...
Yeah, it turned out the person on my right pulled a bolus and was in black, red, blue. So he got it late, so he wasn't solid.
Got it late? Who didn't take it?
Well, he
got it in the second pack
2.
Yeah, okay.
But he didn't really get the cards he wanted to make it happen.
So he wasn't already green with all the fixing or those colours naturally.
He had a lot of blue.
Okay.
So, which is fine. It's in Bolus's colours, but he didn't have the black and the red to back
the rest to make it happen.
But he tried, and I did get cut out a bit of black in the second pack. There's another Sacred Cat.
Luckily, you got a few good things.
Yeah.
So, are you all in on just all the Sacred Cats to turn on your Sunmare, or are you taking the arguably, more powerful Unwavering Initiate?
I was tossing up between the Onward.
Oh, you want a trick here?
The trick here, yeah. It's a great finisher, especially
kill someone out of nowhere.
Someone out of nowhere, which is one of my favorite tricks to do.
It's the way you like to play.
Yeah, I like to play red.
It doesn't matter if it's good or not, as long as you get them out of nowhere.
Win,
yeah, all right. What do we got? A Ceradon, a Wing Shepherd, and another Initiate.
Yeah.
So you're on flying now. You want a bit of evasion?
Yeah, with the cycling, it's a good.
There's less downside when it's when you can just cycle it away for a 6 mana card.
Yeah, just waiting for
a few more picks. They're going a bit slow. So you're probably not going to get too many more things that you're playing now. So what do you think of your deck at the moment?
At this point, I was thinking I wish it was more aggressive.
Okay. Instead of Sanders back.
Yep.
Are you going to take it? Please tell me take it.
Well,
Don't do it.
It's a 6 drop.
It's 6 power though. Oh, I'm disappointed. I wanted you to take it.
My theory was that by the time I get to 6 mana, I'm so far ahead.
You cycle away at 4, maybe.
It's a good point.
And a Gravedigger and a Dispossess. So
I took
I was wrong when I said there was nothing coming around that you could get at the last few picks. That's great.
I wish it was a bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
Especially for Mardu. Had some good removal.
Open Fire, Torment of Venom.
Yes. But the 2 enchantments that I had were great value. Like the curses.
I have to get you for this. So Trespasser's Curse.
Trespasser's Curse.
How much damage did it actually do?
A significant amount. I didn't count. If that's what you're asking.
That's what I'm asking. But.
I think in one game it just scared one of the players into playing creatures. Like I saw him umming and ahhing, and a bit of that psychological stuff is is pretty good.
So you not only cursed them, you like messed with their
Mess
mind
with
as
their
well.
head, yeah.
All right.
And it actually, like, it's more for the lifelink, actually, for the Crested Sunmare than the punishment.
All right. So you're using the drain of it to turn on your Sunmare.
That's
Let us get this for everyone that doesn't remember. Here it is. Gain 1 life. Lose 1 life, gain 1 life.
It punishes your opponents for playing creatures, which is what I like. And not everyone plays enchantment removal. Mm-hmm. So, and it helps you. Like, it keeps you in the game. It does. I mean, it won't win you a game, but it puts a lot of pressure on.
The fact that it will make your horse with the Sunmare, I'll let you off.
Sure.
I'm not sure I agree with the rest. But you also are playing the Torment of Scarabs,
which again another curse.
Yeah. So this one I think is much better.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Absolutely. Yes.
How many damage do you think that one got through?
Well, I know for a fact that I did 6 damage with it.
Yep.
But I also got an opponent to sacrifice 3 creatures out of it.
All right.
So
that seems like a pretty good
solid deal. Yeah.
So would you rather play Torment of Scarabs in a fast deck where you're getting them down low and then pressuring them with the 3 damage, or in a slow deck where you're getting incremental advantage every turn? What's your preference?
They're both great options.
All right. You'll play it in any deck? Is there a deck you won't play Torment of Scarabs in?
In a non-black deck, I would
All right.
play.
So you're always playing it?
Well, I mean, it's a super card.
Okay.
It's a great card. In a limited format, that pressure, when people want to play creatures, it's creature-heavy format. Mm-hmm. So to put that pressure on people to... Do I take 3 life or sack a creature? Yeah,
if you're racing?
Especially in the race, yes.
All right, so...
not so great if you're behind. It won't help you stabilise.
That's the problem.
Unfortunately.
It's doing nothing for you if you get behind.
My 3rd round, I ended up taking out Trespasser's Curse.
Okay.
Because it because it was against an aggressive deck.
Okay.
I kept the Torment of Scarabs because he had 2 drops and 3 drops, and that's all he had. Nothing. I think he had 1 4-drop in his whole deck. So.
So you figured you could stall him out, and
yeah.
Then okay.
Yeah. So because I wanted to go to like the mid to late game.
All right, let's have a look at your actual deck. Everyone at home can now see it.
So 5 deserts.
5 deserts. This is. As I said before, very surprised that you got this many deserts, but it worked out for you here.
It did, yes. It also turned on the Ceradon, which cares about deserts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Which is, again, great value.
Yeah. And so you've got, for fixing, you're playing the Monolith and an Evolving Wilds.
Oh, sorry, 4 deserts. The Evolving Wilds.
1 Evolving Wilds is hiding in there.
Yeah.
Did you ever get to do the If Near Deadlands combination?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
I didn't need to. I played it, but eventually...
stomping people too hard?
Yeah.
So in the end, I think you already said it, but what was your record at the end of this?
I went 2-1. Mm-hmm. I didn't win the final game. My deck was just too slow for the aggressive Boros deck.
All right, so they just ran you over.
Yeah. But the first 2 games, they were both 2-1. And my sideboarding decisions were really strong. So
you had a lot of tools you could bring in.
I did, yes, and I've got two strategies in this deck with the Lifelink Sunmare and the Deserts and the Ceradon that I was playing with, and also if you'll notice the Vile Manifestation and the Cycling cards, also a solid card. So
yeah.
Those were my strategies.
So in total, what would you rate this deck? Out of 10, give me a rating for this deck.
Out of 10, probably it loses points for not being fast enough. Mm-hmm. So I'd probably give it around about 7.5.
7.5.
Out of 10. Yeah.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you, Abby. I want to say for going through all your picks here. This is great. This is great. So you're involved in the community here. Is there anything you'd like to say about the community involvement around Melbourne?
I really love the community here.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone I play with is great. I'm involved with Planeswalkers for Diversity.
Excellent.
And Lady Planeswalkers Society.
I'll make sure to tag them in there so everyone can see the
support diversity in Magic.
Yeah, it's very important.
It is, yes. It only works to enhance the experience for everyone.
Yeah, I agree with you completely. Thank you again.
Thanks for having me.
If you want to find us, we are at Draftaholics MTG on Twitter, or you can just go to draftaholicsanonymous.com. That's probably where you're watching right now, or on YouTube. We're everywhere, all over the socials. Do you want to promote your own social media?
I don't really have much. I mean, I'm on Facebook, but I don't have much at the moment.
That's fun. Yeah. So if you want to speak to Abby, just talk to us, and we'll get the message through to her. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time.